But kanina nakita natin, no? The way BMEG played that pick and roll situation in San Miguel, kaya-kaya nilang pigilin eh. Kasi yung release ng pasa after the pick, hindi masigla eh. So nababantayan ng BMEG bago makapasa, they're looking for the turnover on the steal.
And that's why they have this opportunity to tie this game up once again. Fingris was back in for Meyerhofer.
And you know that Mark Fingris is not 100%. He's got that hamstring injury. He's playing with pain.
Well, last shot chance here for the Beermen. Kabagnot. Now he starts the attack. Kabagnot. Drop pass to Aldefonso. Blocked by Fingris. And that defensive gem caps this first half in game number 1. And we are tied at 44 after the first 24 minutes of action. Take a look at this action, and blocked by Fingris on Danny Aldefonso. Clean block by Mark Fingris. Timely substitution coming into this game. And right now, Patricia is with James Yap.
You know, we were just talking about his eyes. Sabi mo kanina, James, sa lahat ng mga naging problema mo, you played through back injuries, knee injuries, and whatever problems you've had. Pero ito na yung pinakamahirap na nilaro mo, having that eye problem. Pero 4 of 6 from the field ka eh.
Siyempre, no, nag-a-adjust ako. Nung game 5 namin talagang, game 5 ng Rainers, yun talagang ang hirap kasi nahihilo ako dahil lumito yung isang mata ko. And then ngayon, medyo better naman dahil nakapag-practice ako ng shooting ko. Eh, at least ngayon, gumagana naman.
So, mas puporma ka sa kabilang mata?
Oo, kasi para makikita ko, mas makikita ko lalo.
Let's talk about your defense. In the second quarter, you guys really turned it up. We ended the first quarter na down kayo by 4. What can you say about this and what more can you do sa depensa?
For me kasi, hindi pa ako satisfied sa defense namin. Talagang meron pa kaming i-improve sa defense namin. So, hopefully, ngayong third quarter and fourth, so, tumatalsig. Sana ma-improve pa namin. So, yun. Sorry.
Okay lang. See you in the second half.
Wala nakita. Sorry.
Magpapaulan pa daw siya mamaya when he come back.
Yes! James Yap. Crossover all the way for 2. San Miguel beer is just flowing. Who has the edge in terms of the composure? What is the factor that will determine the winner of this one here? Oh, yes, sir! It's run! Dave Freeman on the ball! He has to win it! Doesn't pull the trigger right away. Looking for a better angle. Yes! You've got to be kidding. Back to back.
Talagang trabaho sa yung trabaho. Don't come in with the hard at in. Baka mapahiya tayo dito.
Take pride with the kind of hearts that my players possess.
One of the big games everybody has been looking forward to. Well, so far this game has lived up to its billing. We have 2 evenly matched teams. And sa katunayan, tabla po tayo dito at halftime at 44 all. Hello once again, Richard Del Rosario together with the Dean, Pinito Henson. Pinito, are you surprised at all na ganitong kadigit itong laban natin?
Not at all, no? This is a low-scoring ball game. Something that you expected because, well, both these teams are the top 2 teams defensively in the league. And for both of these teams not able to come across and score at least 50 points at this stage. That's par for the course.
Alright, tignan natin anong ginawang tama, anong ginawang mali. Let's take a look at the Dean's list. First for the BMEG Derby Ace, El Yamato.
Well, for BMEG, question of balance, length as well. I'll have to give an X mark for the rebounds because tabla sila eh.
Okay.
I would expect that by this time, BMEG should have asserted its authority because of its length advantage and gotten a lot more rebounds. So that's the next. What about the Yap's double trouble? I have to say that that's a check mark. James Yap so far with 12 points. He's been a big headache for San Miguel's defenders. And Roger Yap with 3 rebounds and 2 steals has also been making his mark on the offensive end. As far as obstructing the passing lanes, that's an X mark. San Miguel already with 7 assists, and BMEG only with 6.
All right, and the Dean's List for the San Miguel Beermen coming up, and here it is.
Well, our team for San Miguel, ready or rusty? You know, there were instances in the first half when we saw that San Miguel lacked the communication, the cohesion that you would expect from a team like this, but then they're coming off close to a 3-week rest. I think they're rusty. Full steam ahead. Very clearly, San Miguel should have been coming out here strong, playing the up and down game. But what happened in the first half? BMEG actually had more fast break points than San Miguel. That's a big X mark. They've been able to capitalize on turnovers, but not by much. Only 10 turnover points by San Miguel. BMEG with 9. Freeman, is he in control? He's got 13 points. He's got 8 rebounds. But look, he has no assists. He's got 3 personal fouls. I don't think he's in control. I think he needs to play a little bit more in sync to be able to be as productive as he should be against BMEG.
Well, Freeman will still start the second half for the San Miguel Beermen, and they are hoping that whatever rust they had with that long rest has been shaken off in that first half as we begin our third quarter.
I think the missing link here for San Miguel in terms of offense is Alex Cabagnon. He's a double-figure scorer, but in this game, he hasn't scored a single point.
And Arwin Santos opens things up here in the third quarter with a 3-point basket.
And that's his third triple conversion in this game. San Miguel with 6 3-point conversions so far in this game.
James Yap got away from the defense of Ontiveros.
That's too easy. You know, if you're San Miguel's defenders, a James Yap getting away with that kind of a shot from close range, that's almost a layup for James. And by the way, in the first half, San Miguel allowing BMEG to hit 51% from the floor. That's not a good sign. If you're San Miguel's defenders, you want to hold them down to less than 50%.
Maybe because marami silang layups na binigay, no? Of those turnovers.
Exactly. Yung transition. And that's where San Miguel should be getting its points, from transition. Instead, it's BMEG because they're able to convert those turnovers into good transition opportunities. It's the defense of BMEG that's keeping them on top of the situation.
There's the Bucknuts now. High-low play. Jay Wash. Oh, unsuccessful. Asking for a foul. None was given. Here's Roger Yap. Roger Yap takes a pass. Now gives it to Pingris. Rivas swings it over to James Yap. Roger Yap. 3 seconds to shoot. James takes it. And that's an air ball. And at this point, dugout report from Patricia, naka-recover ka na ba dun sa ulan?
Oo nga, inilunan ako eh. Nagtuwalya muna ako. Coach Ronnie Magsanak was telling me that they had breakdowns with BMEG's pick-and-roll defense and their transition. Tama nga yung sabi ni James that their defense left them wanting. They must defend the ball screens better and sprint down. Sabi naman ni Coach Ronnie, it's now their turn to make adjustments. For Coach Gia Banilla, he thinks that the second quarter turnovers on their side was really unacceptable. They really had poor execution, so they have to do better at taking care of that ball and setting up players, do better with their pick-and-rolls, post-ups, and even penetrations, and also manage their fouls. Of course, they want Gabe Freeman to play extended minutes here. Let's see how he will handle the pressure. They also feel that they're not rusty, and it shows. Richard Quinito.
All right, now good start here for the San Miguel Beermen.
That's the up and down game that we were looking for from San Miguel. Nice outlet pass, and Jay Washington breaking away for the slammer.
And scoring his 10 point in the game as we go to this timeout. Back to live action. The big boom on stop here, Beermen. And results into this fast break play. A dunk there by Dondon Ontiveros.
Another transition opportunity for San Miguel. And they're getting the job done now defensively.
Mayhofer inserted back in the game.
I think Arwin Santos' defense on Washam has been exceptional. Oh, what a breakthrough by James Yap.
And he's telling everybody what defense. Well, that open lane, and he has 16 points.